Now let's talk about disturbing little stories. Let's shift this just a little bit here and let's talk about the holiday season. And it looks like Ryan Garcia, when we talk about mental illness, we talk about acting crazy, and we don't know if it's all an act or if it's real or what's going on because he's got this persona about him. Disturbing nonetheless, right? But he's gone back to doing what the generation of him does. They troll the shit out of one another. Absolutely do. And this is exactly what Ryan Garcia has done over on Instagram with his IG. What did you see?
Well, I mean, the thing is that we talked about this the other week, didn't we? A couple of weeks ago, that Devin Haney has can't leave it alone. He can't leave it alone with the stuff through the courts, and he can't leave it alone with poking and saying you didn't really beat me. And I'm going to let everybody know. We already know, mate. We already know. We don't need to be told. Don't keep shouting it in my ear. And this is just one of those pushbacks. But it's Devin Haney on Instagram, Insta, we call it. We call it in the youth Tidster, we call it Insta. And
Love it.
he's there cradling a baby, and the child has Devin Haney's face. And what he's saying on it is, it's all good. We're having a really good family. It's a shame that my son wants to take me to court. However, it's a great family. I actually found it quite funny, but it is part of that pushback. I mean, even on a small situation, I was in a situation with someone on X earlier on, and I just pointed something out that made that person that punctured a hole in somebody's argument. They then couldn't leave it alone, so we had hours of that.
Right.
And that's what happens. Social media, people can't leave it alone, and I'm as bad as everybody else, saying, well, I can't really. I'm not going to retire gracefully here.
Mm.
And it keeps going. But it is fun. That is fun. It's a lot more fun than what Devin Haney's currently doing.
Well, listen, we've said it for so long. What Devin Haney is currently doing is the exact opposite of what you should be doing in that business. This is not like this is not like taking like an Antonio Margarito to court for, plastering his hands up on you or something like that. This is not that. Okay. Like, first of all, he was bigger than you in weight and he beat you. The whole thing with him testing positive and stuff like that. Listen, there's an argument that goes back and forth, all of the time. If you're trying to tell me that you've never taken any kind of substance that's going to you feel give you some kind of an edge in your life, whether it be legal or not legal, I'm going to say you're a liar if you say that you haven't, because that's just the nature of the game.